No.
What has she said now?
She's dead.
Tell me.
It was an accident. We talked, and it was fine, and then... It wasn't my fault, Jessica. It was an accident. An act of God, as they call it.
Tell me what happened.
She fell.
What do you mean, she fell?
She was at the top of the stairs. Well, she must have been. I only heard the noise, and then she'd fallen. When I looked, she'd fallen. Her eyes were still open, staring.
Did they question you? They must have wondered what you were doing there. You should have called me. Yeah, it makes sense. You're her employer. She's ill. You go round to see how she is, that's all. Did you tell them why you were there? No one knows. Dear God, Edward, what have you done?
It wasn't my fault. It was an accident. No one saw me. No one knows I was in the house. And she just fell, Jessica. She would have fallen whether I'd been there or not. I was nowhere near her. She would be lying there and we wouldn't know. We'd still be here doing nothing. Do you see? We don't know she's dead.
Yes.
I was here with you. You'd tell them that if we were together.
No one would ask, you're right. She would have fallen anyway. She would have died alone. She has died alone. How did she fall?
She turned and fell. She just did.
You saw her?
I heard it happen, then found her.
She fell while you were there?
Well, I couldn't help being there. You sent me.
God rest her soul.
And the child.
Yes. We'll just stay here, as we would have done. Can we? Yes.
And she'll stay where she is. No one to tend her body, no one to tend her soul.
Then pray for her, Edward. Pray for her now, if it helps. I'll join you. We'll pray for Anne and the baby together.
How can I do that? I wanted the child dead. We wanted rid of it, you and me.
That's different.
In what way? I can't pray. I don't know what this is anymore. She asked me tonight. She asked me who I am. Now you know, Anne. You saw me, but only God was my witness.
Perhaps it was him who made events in this pattern, that saved you, that brought you home.
He sees everything.
And forgives. Now you're home, and with me, and you're safe, and it's over.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, Jessica, I ran. I looked at her.
Right.
I
You're
stepped
safe,
over her. I
Let
ran.
go of her.
I
Anne's
needed
gone.
you
Her
so
suffering's
much.
over.
She's dead.
And no one saw you. And the house stands on its own. No one living nearby. Good. You're still on her answer phone.
What?
Did she wipe the answer phone?
I don't know.
You phoned her all day. And they're still there, all the things you said, the whole story. You're still on her answer phone. Christ, Edward, you're still on her answer phone. Oh, She'll get what she wanted. Even now, you'll be condemned by your own voice.
But they still won't know I was actually there.
Oh, it won't matter. They'll hear you begging and pleading, and they'll love it. You even mentioned me, that I knew she was your mistress. You still got her keys?
Oh, I can't go back. I can't see her face again. I won't.
Edward, they'll hear it. They'll work it out.
I can't.
You stay in here. Don't talk to anyone. Just stay in here. Give me the keys.
I can't ask you to do this.
We're almost safe, and I can ensure it. And we can mourn Anne later when it's over. Come on. And the car.
Yes.
Stay here.
Jessica, please, close her eyes. She's staring at me.
Whose daddy's a bastard, then? Go on. Say bastard.
I don't think you should do that.
Knock, knock.
Hello, stranger. What are you doing up at this time? Hunting poachers?
Well, the lights were on. Thought I'd say hello. I saw Mark today.
I bet you did.
Oh, here we are. He's ready for the off. I'll take him upstairs. Off we go, little man.
I suppose he sent you round to plead on his behalf?
He didn't. I'm not his messenger boy. Look, it's late. I'll see you tomorrow.
Listen to me, Jimmy. I'm sorry. It's just that you and Mark have been friends for so long, I just lumped the two of you together.
It's all right. I understand. But I'm your friend as well. I just wanted to say that. There, I've said it. Now go on. Go and get some sleep.
Jimmy, shut your face and come here. Friends?
Friends.
Pax?
Anne, it's Edward. Are you there? Can you hear this? I have to talk to you. I'm sorry it's come to this. I should never have let Jessica see you. Please, just give me the chance to explain why I did what I did. Anne, are you there? I know you don't want to speak to me, but I can't help thinking. That first time I stayed the night in your house, I hid the car by the side and we laughed, thinking of anyone walking past. Jessica didn't know, not then. She hadn't found out. We talked about her. And the children, do you remember? And you said you didn't want to know. You wanted to be separate. So when things changed, I respected that. I never used you, Anne. Please, call me back. Anne, this is ridiculous. I know you're there. You can't bury yourself away forever. I know I've hurt you, but it hurts me too. And the longer you lock yourself away...
Anne, love, it's your mother. Hello? Oh, I hate these machines. I've decided to stay down with Barbara till the weekend, so I'll call in on Saturday or Sunday. See you soon. Hope you're well.
you, Edward. God damn you for this.
This is what you need, Thomas. A home, not those bare walls of yours.
And someone to share it with.
Exactly.
You're ganging up on me. What are you saying? I should get married. That's the secret of life.
Yes, get married. It's wonderful. I mean, look at me. I've never been happier.
Careful, you're making me sound like the good little woman.
No, I mean it, though. I mean, you all know what I was like when I was living on my own in London. I was useless, dangerous sometimes. And now I've got this. And it just happened. I wasn't even looking for it. I mean, I didn't know Thomas, but this is what I need.
He's off again.
Oh, well, don't listen to me if you're going to laugh. Pardon my emotion.
Well, I loved it. Mwah. Anyway, bed calls. I'm up at 7.
Oh, I didn't realise it was so late.
It isn't.
Well, you lot stay. It's only me that's knackered.
No, I have to be in Chesford early morning.
Well, then, if I'm going to be thrown out...
Don't let Mary catch you with the breathalyzer.
I'll bind and gag her and knock her under the stairs. She loves all that. Maybe I'll give Thomas a go one day when we're not being chaperoned.
You could stay here.
I'll walk you home.
She could stay here in the spare room with me.
No arguments here.
What is it, Gabriel? One minute you're sounding off like the great romantic, next you're a moral guardian.
It's not a question of morals.
Sounds like it. Sounds like you're protecting your little sister from me.
Well, I'll leave you to sort out the sleeping arrangements. See you in a minute. Night all.
Well, I reckon that's settled. If you ask me, my brother's jealous.
Of what?
Sex is no fun when you're married.
Yeah. Well, then I'll leave you to it. Do you want to be woken up?
Knock first.
Shouldn't you phone Mum?
Why, I'm 18.
Yeah. OK, then. I'll see you in the morning. Night.
Another drink? Or shall we not waste any time?
We used to love coming here. Because you had the biggest house. And you were the vicar's daughter.
Oh, I used to love that. People expected me to be outrageous, so I was. I even bought wedges.
Oh, my dad was so proud of that. Me going out with someone related to God. He used to tell everyone.
I should have stuck with you. You wouldn't have got me into this mess.
Well, it was your fault. That Christmas party, when I caught you snogging with Mark.
Oh, I can't believe I treated you like that. What a monster. That's where Charlie gets it
Should
from.
have seen it coming. He kept asking me about you for months before, and I never twigged.
He cheated on you like he's cheated on me. Why do we put up with him? You should have stopped him.
Oh, no. No chance. It was destined to be Lenny and Mark, the golden couple.
Tarnished? God, we haven't changed a bit. Still making a mess. Still on the cider. When do you think it happens? When do we finally grow up?
I wish I knew. Eventually. I mean, look at your parents. They've got it all sorted.
Yeah, but by the time you get to their age, you're too old to do anything with it.
You're talking to the wrong one, really. You should be talking to Mark. If only for Ben's sake. Even if it's just to roast him, even if it's...
I know, Jimmy, I know. I'm not arguing.
Sorry. I didn't mean to push it. And he didn't ask me to say this.
I know.
Pax, look, you're both my friends. And I hate to see this happen.
All right, don't nag. You win. I'll phone him. I'll phone the bastard. Hold on a minute.
Mom? How easily things get broken. It's over. I did what you asked. It's funny, isn't it? How you can hear things and not really listen. They only click into place afterwards. Like, she fell downstairs. It never occurred to me to think. Upstairs? What was she doing upstairs? Of course, you were both upstairs because that's where the bedroom is. That's where you had sex. You left that bit out, Edward. The sex. Or did you call it making love? Which was it?
Please, don't.
Is that what she said? Please, one last time. And what if there's an autopsy? There'll be an autopsy if they don't think it's an accident. And then what will they find? Remnants of you. As if a fetus wasn't enough. Oh, no, you had to go one better. You had to prove that you were there tonight.
They won't examine her?
Oh, they wouldn't have to. Not if I hadn't gone. Not if I hadn't stepped over her body and found this. Christ. You might as well have signed the corpse. I thought I could live with it. Your women, the mistresses. Somehow I made sense of it, I thought. That's what men are like. I never dreamt it would lead us here. To that house.
We can't do this. I can't ask you to do this. I'll telephone.
No.
This was madness.
No.
I must tell the truth.
Edward, you can't. I've been there too. I stepped over the woman's corpse. They'll come for me as well.
We can't live like this with each other. I can see it. My shame in your eyes, written there forever.
Don't tell me that.
You think I'm guilty.
Guilty of what?
You think I killed her.
Just by being there? That's not true. We're only guilty of being involved. But innocent of her death, she would have fallen anyway.
You can't know that if I hadn't gone, if we hadn't argued.
You said you just talked.
Oh, she was resentful. She said all manner of things. But not in the end. In the end, she knew I was right. I think she died knowing I was right.
Yes, and she loved you, Edward. She told me that last night. She loved you. She wouldn't want you ruined because of an accident.
Then you won't hate me.
If I was angry, it was only because I blamed myself. I engineered these things as much as you. I sent you there.
The autopsy.
They won't investigate an accidental fall.
She's falling now. I see
Edward,
her.
Edward, come on. Think of the rest of us. Think of Charlotte. Think of Helena. Think of Gabriel. Gabriel, who can't survive without us. Your silence will help to save them from this. It'll keep them clean. And think of me, Edward. I'll protect you. We can protect each other. We can carry this together. We're safe.
She would have fallen anyway.
She would have fallen anyway.
both of them. I thought I heard someone moving about.
Couldn't sleep?
No, I'm always like that. I get drowsy and then I just lie awake till all hours.
It comes from thinking too much. Charlie's fast asleep.
Too much to drink. Look, I didn't mean to make such a fuss earlier. Just be careful with her.
You think I'd hurt her?
No. I've never seen her go in this deep before. She's just a kid.
Not anymore. We're all of us growing up. It's funny, this place at night. Like when it was derelict. Your mother tried to make it out of bounds. We pulled the boards off the windows. If we could see ourselves standing here now, watching. Ghosts of the future.
Well, Rachel's going to be wondering where I am.
You're right, Gabriel. You are lucky. And so is she.
Thanks. Good night, then.
Good night.
It's only Ben. It's all right. Let them go. They're safe. They're safe from us.